In this video, we're going to introduce you to TinyMCE Advanced for WordPress. TinyMCE Advanced is a plugin which gives you a lot more functionality out of the TinyMCE editor that you'd be used to seeing in WordPress. We're going to start off in the screen that you get when you go to add a new post, because that's where you most likely would be used to seeing the editor in place. And I've already gone and installed this plugin and activated it, and you might already notice that we've got these new buttons up the top. There are some like in the file menu, new document, and print, edit, and just very basic menu items that you'd be used to seeing in, well, more or less any text editor ever. But what we can do is jump down into the settings and go to TinyMCE Advanced and see exactly what we can get. So straight up what you can see is enable the editor menu, which is what we were looking at just a few moments ago. And as it says, more or less all the buttons that you can see here are available in the editor menu as well. But what we can also do here is drag the buttons around and change them as we see fit, because if you go down you can see that there's also a big range of unused buttons as well. So what you could do, for instance, is drag them around just like that. I mean, I don't know why you would necessarily drag some of these around because they fit quite well in the places they've been for quite a long time. But it can definitely be handy to use some more of the buttons that you may not be used to, such as the horizontal line or subscript, and indeed superscript as well to some degree. But I mean, it's obviously up to you depending on what sort of content you're running and how you like to edit, what your workflow is. So you know where it is and how to do it, so we'll leave that up to you from now. But there's also a few more options that we can choose just down the bottom as we scroll down. Then we come down to the advanced options. We have two in here. We have the first, which is to load the CSS classes used in editor style.css and replace the formats button and submenu. You can do that if you like. It's really going to depend on how you prefer to work. And finally, we've got stop removing the paragraph and break tags when saving and show them in the text editor. As it says, this should allow you to work with more advanced HTML in the HTML editor. But there may be some unexpected behaviors, though that is rare. So if you've made any changes to that, hit save changes, and when you're done you can simply go back into a new post or a new page or an editor of any kind that just uses this, and then you're free to go ahead and use all of these wonderful new buttons and new functionalities that you've enabled with this plugin. So if you have any questions about what we've done, please feel free to ask in the comments below.